Okay, welcome to the week one wrap up of the Wack League. It was a good week. I'm going to go over the scores every week and kind of run down my thoughts on them, and everybody can post messages, and the messages if they're pissed or happy or whatever. And week one is done, and I am pissed. After last night's games, to say the least. I was playing against Rob and came down to the wire. But of course, when Jordan Matthews went in for the touchdown, and it was a touchdown, the ref called him out of bounds, and they didn't want to challenge, and Chip Kelly went in and just ran in. So I guess that's life. That's fantasy. It happens. And then I was also about to win when he threw a pass to the last second to Jordan Matthews again. And it went through his hands, and he threw an interception. I lost 2 points, and that's game. So besides that, both of our teams played really well. I lost Dez in both my leagues for, according to Adam Schefter, now more like 8 to 12 weeks. So that's awesome. Rob, your team's looking really good. Ellington's probably out for a couple weeks, but it looks like you got good enough bench to fill in there. So good job, Rob, and it's a divisional game, so that sucks even worse. But we will move on. And the next game that we'll go to here, if this will load ever, is Charlie and Matt, Burns and Marinaro. Another really close game. We'll let it open up here. Basically, you probably should have played Brady, I guess, in hindsight, but it was his first week back, and you had Drew Brees, man. So, I don't know what else you could have really done, honestly. It's one of those things where you play the guy that you're most comfortable with, and I probably would have played Breeze as well, just looking at it. So everybody else, it looks like I'm looking at Charlie's team too. Yeah, you all played the right guys. There's really nobody else I would have put in myself. Obviously hindsight, Rivers did better than Wilson, but you never know what's going to happen. So good game, good win for Burns, and we will move on. Okay, we are on to Kevin and Kevin. Lump versus Scarlet Harps. Basically, in this one, another close one. Last night, DeMarco pulled through, and Matt Bryant, your kicker, slow and gave you the win over Kevin. I'm happy because Kevin's in my division, so good for you. And looking at the bench, seeing if anything else could have happened. Not really. I mean, you could have, again. I mean, who would have thought Charles Clay would have had more points than Greg Olsen? Never in a million years. Olsen's top 3, top 4 this year, tight end. So slow, solid team as well, solid showing. So we'll have to see what happens, and good win for Kevin there. Let's see. Okay, on to McCarville and Tiger, Seamus and Jeff. Seamus just good showing here. It was all your players just looking over everything here quick. Everybody good. Your bench did good. Everybody. Witten getting that tight end, the touchdown the last minute there obviously helped, but looks like you were up enough to take it anyways. Jeff, I'd be a little nervous about Peyton. He did not look good. Think about another QB there. Odell Beckham will be fine. Demarius looks like his hand's fine. Crowell, I don't know, man. They're giving Duke Johnson some, he didn't look good either. Nobody really looked good. I hope Cleveland can fix that backfield. But you got Fred Jackson, Darren Sproles. You should have played him. Obviously, hindsight there. And hopefully Gurley will come back for you sooner than later. But good win for Seamus, and we will go to the next game. All right, another high-scoring affair here. John Clark versus Harbor. And both teams played very well. Your lineups are both solid, both solid bench. And everybody looks like they played pretty well. Just looking over everything there, you guys are going to be two tough teams this year. And, this week is kind of like mine and Rob's, just two high-scoring ones. And, unfortunately, you weren't playing somebody else this week, however, and just like me. So we'll hopefully next week we'll have a better showing. So both good games, both good teams, no real question marks, and I'll go to the next one. All right, for the last one here, Dan plays Mike, and two friends here get to play each other week one, and Coble comes out on top with Carlos Hyde. That was he had a breakout game. That was pretty nice. He looked pretty good, and unfortunately for Mike, who has Kaepernick, San Fran looks like they're going to run the ball a lot, and hopefully Kaepernick will be one of them. But I think you made the right call in playing Tyrod. He looked like we hoped he's going to be, so that's awesome. He looks pretty good, and at least you got two mobile quarterbacks for fantasy. Again, good showing for both you guys, and just looking at your bench and stuff. Mike's got David Johnson. He might be coming in for Arlington for a few weeks, and he looks like he might be the PPR guy as well. So that's good, and that's about it. It was a good win for Dan, and I think I play Mike this week, so get ready. And that's about it. That's my review. This is how I'm going to do them every week. Just kind of go over the scores for the week and try to break it down as best I can. Let me know if anybody has any suggestions or anything in the messaging. The one thing I wanted to go over, defense, the reason they get more points, if it looks like they do, is returning and kickoff yards count just as much as regular return yards for the player as well as the defense. So if you had a guy like I had Jarvis Landry, who had a kick return for a touchdown, or punt return, I forget which one. He got the yards and the touchdown, but I was playing against Miami's defense, and they got the return yards and the touchdown as well. So just keep that in mind if you're streaming defenses, or if you're kind of picking up guys that potentially are returners as well. Any other questions, let me know. And it was a great week one, everybody. And good luck with your waiver wire pickups this week, and I will talk to you guys soon. Later.